Hello everybody, welcome! People are always asking us, what are the best places to eat at the theme parks? And so today we are going to show you our top picks for restaurants and places to get some grub here at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. There are a lot of places to get food in the theme parks, and at Universal Studios, there is a ton of places to get food. Now, we should tell you there are three different types of food that you can get at Universal Studios and most theme parks. There are sit-down, sort of table service restaurants. There are quick service, sort of like grab and go or sit-down cafeteria style restaurants. And then there are sort of just like the random like food or snack carts that you can get food from. Today's episode, what we're going to focus on is those quick service, grab and go type restaurants here at Universal Studios. We want to show you those top places where you can get some quick service food because we feel like that's probably the most commonly looked at restaurants in the theme parks because after all, most of the time you're in the theme park, you're kind of here for the attractions, the entertainment, the experience. You don't really necessarily want to sit down for a 2-hour lunch or a dinner. I think there are some great table service experiences that are great for doing that. But at Universal, I don't think that they have the best table service restaurants, quite honestly. I feel like most of the food that you're going to want to grab here at this park is going to be the sort of quick service places. Let's start off with the very first location, and that's going to be the Today Cafe right behind us. It's sort of right on the corner here in the main street that you come in for Universal Studios, right on your right. So a lot of people, actually, I feel like they just walk by it because I feel like it doesn't really necessarily look like a restaurant. I feel like people skip by it a lot. It's got pretty good food there. It's just sort of like sandwiches, pastries and things in the morning. So you get a little bit of breakfast food or lunch or dinner. But again, it's just different types of sandwiches like turkey sandwiches. They have like a grilled cheese sandwich with apple in it. Right now they have a flatbread that's watermelon and feta, which sounds kind of weird. I've never had it, but it looks interesting. I think you would hate it, but they have a lot of cool little things like that. And it's like maybe between $10 and $15 for the dishes. Usually it comes with some sort of side of potato salad or a fruit of some kind. The Today Cafe is modeled off, it's sort of an NBC modeled off the Today Show. So they even have dishes like, they have like the Big Apple for New York, which is that grilled cheese and apple. They also have the 30 Rock Midtowner, which is a turkey sandwich, so named sort of like after some of the shows that are on NBC. It's kind of a nice little location to just kind of hang out. They do have outdoor patio seating, which is usually pretty hard to score. Although right now it's kind of empty, but that's kind of because it just rained a little bit. But usually it's kind of hard to get a spot. But it's just a nice little cafe. So if you're looking for something quick to grab, kind of go, and you're in the mood for sandwiches, maybe a little potato salad or some fruit, this is a great location. Next up on our list is Melrose DriveIn, which is right behind me. And this is a very popular dining location for people. It's a really quick grab and go spot or sit down restaurant. And I feel like it's very popular. It's sort of like an old like 50s sock hop style restaurant, cheeseburgers and milkshakes and things like that. I really like the ambiance of it. It's got all these like old-fashioned cars. It's got like a car from American Graffiti in it. A lot of like records and things on the wall. I like the style of it. The food itself, they just have sort of like burgers and fries. They also have like a grilled chicken sandwich. They've got a brisket burger. So and everything, like you can do the combo and it comes with fries and a milkshake if you do the combo. But it's kind of expensive. It's like $15 to $20 for sort of like the burger combo. Again, it does come with a milkshake. But if you're not into the milkshake, it's not really like super beneficial, but it's kind of a cool place to eat. We've eaten at Mel's Drive-In before. I don't think it's anything spectacular. It's not one of the places that we eat very often, but I think it's like really popular because it's like right here in the middle over by Transformers. And it is burgers and fries, which is a popular meal, obviously, when you're at a theme park. I think it's kind of expensive for what you get. You know, the burgers are loaded. You can get a bunch of stuff on them, and it's included. And I do think coming with the milkshake is kind of cool. Again, it just feels like an old like diner, which I think is nice. I don't personally think this is the best food when it comes to kind of like the casual quick service restaurants here in Universal, but again, it is super popular and it looks really cute at nighttime. It's all glowy, everything's lit up, the cars are really cute.
Yeah,
so
you can get pictures.
yeah,
inside.
so it's a nice place to come, but I'd say it's not the top of my list when it comes to quick service, but it is good if you're looking for burgers and fries. This is probably one of the good places, but there's another place that I want to show you that I think has better burgers and fries than Mel's, and I would choose it over this any day. Before we get to the best burger in the park, we want to head over to the other side of Universal Studios and check out some of the quick service food options over here. There are a couple, one of which is very popular and also very good. And when I say very popular, I mean there are long lines to eat at this restaurant quite frequently, but it does have a little secret that I want to show you. Right behind us is Louie's. Again, a super popular place, and you can look at it. It's a huge sort of, almost like the whole block is Louie's. And there's different signs, which I love about it. It says it's Louie's Italian Restaurant. It's Louies Bar and Grill. It's Louie's Pizza. They have all these different signs out there because they have all this different stuff there. As it sounds, it is an Italian restaurant, so you can get all sorts of things like delicious jumbo-sized pieces of pizza. They have a meatball sub there that you can get. They've got things like a chicken Caesar salad for people who maybe don't want a piece of pizza. And then they've also got some desserts like cheesecake. They have a fettuccine chicken Alfredo that you can get, breadsticks. They've even got spaghetti and meatballs and spaghetti bolognese. And I don't think that it's that expensive here. I feel like it's priced fairly well. You can get sort of like the entree and make it a combo, which gives you the sort of Caesar side salad for only around like $15 to $17. So I feel like that's kind of a good deal.
Especially for a theme park.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about what they're really known for here, and that's their pizza. Most people say that this is the best pizza in Universal, in between the theme parks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Red Oven Pizza out in City Walk I think is better than the pizza in here, and it's a lot cheaper. So I would recommend if you want to get pizza and you don't mind going out to City Walk, try Red Oven. But I will tell you, Red Oven, sometimes the lines can be super long and take forever. So if you're in the theme park and you're just trying to grab a slice, this is a great place to do it. Now they have everything from a cheese pizza to a pepperoni pizza to supreme. They even have like a garden veggie pizza, and the slices are huge. I mean, they're humongous. Now each pizza is about $11 up to about $13 to $14 depending on which piece you get for one piece of pizza, which is a lot. I feel like it's pretty expensive. You can make it a combo, and that bumps it up to like $16 to $20 for one piece of pizza and a garden side, a side Caesar salad. It's kind of expensive, especially when you consider over at Disney pizza rizzos, also Catalina Eddie's. You can actually get like a little miniature pizza and a side salad for only like, what is it, like 13 or 14 bucks or something. Now they also sell the whole pizza here. Now don't get me wrong, these pizzas are large. They're pretty big, but just to give you an idea on the price, it's gonna cost you between $39 and $44 for a whole pizza here, depending on what you get. I mean, that's a lot. $40 for one pizza. You think about the pizzas that you can get anywhere else, and you can get a pizza for $5 to $15. 40 bucks, it's a lot. But hey, you know what? If you're in the park and you got a whole family, it's a little bit cheaper to do the whole pizza than it is to do individual slices of pizza, if everybody can agree on which type of pizza they want. But again, it is really good pizza. The pizza here is amazing. So that's Louie's Pizza. I do recommend it because I think it's really good here. The food is fantastic. I think it's good Italian food. It's not going to be as nice as like your Mama Melrose over at Disney, or one of the more expensive sit-down restaurants, but it's pretty good for sort of a fast, casual, quick service style Italian. Now, there is one trick to Louie's, especially if it's really crowded on the inside. They have an outdoor pickup window, and now you can do mobile ordering here at Louie's, but they have an outdoor pickup window as well where you can just get in line and you can get pizza. So some of the food items that they have available inside, they actually have in the pickup window. The pieces of pizza are right there. They've got like the cheese and the pepperoni slices, the jumbo pieces that you can just grab from the window. They've also got gelato at the window as well. You can order from the inside or the outside pickup window. You can also get drinks here. So it's sort of a shortcut if you don't feel like waiting for the line on the inside if it's too long. Sometimes this pickup window doesn't have anybody in it. So it's kind of a nice little like, hey, run in here, grab it, and then get moving with it. We are headed to our next location. Which is gonna take us over into the Harry Potter area, Diagon Alley. There's a great quick service restaurant inside of there. But man, I'll be honest, the smell of the pizza and the Italian food is making me so hungry, and I'm really actually sick that we're not stopping and eating here. But I want to get to our last location. I think our number one pick for quick service. I want to get to there because I think it's the best. But woo, man, that pizza smells so good. Like, it is really making me want to get some. As we're headed over to Diagon Alley, I did want to mention Richter's Burgers, which is on the way between Louie's and Diagon Alley. I don't think there's anything really special about Richter's Burgers. And now it's themed after earthquakes, so it's like world famous earthquake burgers. I don't know what an earthquake burger is, but it sounds cute. It's themed after earthquakes. You see like San Andreas Fault and California and all the different places where earthquakes are sort of like situated. You've got upside down statues. A lot of the burgers are named after things, like the big one, San Andreas, is a chicken sandwich. It is a half-pound Angus burger. They do have some interesting burger choices there, unlike Mel's, which is sort of like the standard burgers. They do have some different topping choices over at Richter's Burgers, like the mushroom and Swiss burger. And it is a healthy-sized burger. I just personally don't think it's that great. I don't feel like it's much better, if any better, than Mel's. So it's not really a place that I recommend. There is a much better burger, which we're gonna get to. We made it over to Diagon Alley, and our next stop, which is gonna be the Leaky Cauldron. Obviously, this is a restaurant from the Harry Potter movies, but they do have strange food in here. Let's talk about the Leaky Cauldron. It is such a neat restaurant. Theming wise, I just think it's so great. It's an amazing restaurant. It is pretty popular because of the theming itself.
The food is very English driven, obviously, because we're in Harry Potter. There's like fish and chips, bangers and mash. They have a toad in the hole. I'm not sure what that is. I have had frog legs before, which are good, and they taste like chicken, but I don't think this is what this is. So yeah, if you like English food, they have the kids' meals. There is macaroni and cheese, but there's also fish and chips and then a mini pie. And I guess the mini pie is like a mini shepherd's pie. So I don't know if kids would actually like this food, maybe just the macaroni and cheese. Your kids would have to be a little adventurous to want to eat it.
Yeah, I would totally agree. I feel like the food here is weird. For me, it's not that weird because I love English food, like English pub style food. Bangers and mash, shepherd's pie, fish and chips. I mean, I'm down for that. I love that stuff. One of my favorite things to do when I'm in London, over in the UK, is to stop at like the pubs and grab that kind of food. So for me, I love it. But I feel like a lot of people go there for the theming and not really the food. Price-wise, I don't think it's that bad. It's not like super cheap, but I mean, there's things on the menu for $13. There's things on the menu for like $22. So it really depends on what you get. The Leaky Cauldron does have a couple of the sort of premier keystone Harry Potter desserts or items, like the butterbeer potted cream. You can get that here at this particular restaurant. You can also get the butterbeer ice cream. Now, I will warn you, it's not anything like the ice cream shop right around the corner from Leaky Cauldron, which is the soft serve on the cone, and it's delicious, the butterbeer ice cream. It is butterbeer ice cream just put into like a little cup and then frozen, and then it just kind of sits and they pull it out. So to me, it's not even remotely the same, so I don't recommend getting it here. I'd go around the corner to Fortescue's there and get it there. Am I saying that name right? Probably not, but that's what I call it. But overall, I think it's a cute restaurant. I do think that it's nice because it is different and unique food versus just like the burgers and the pizza that you're gonna find at all the other theme park stuff. So I think for originality and different types and styles of food, it's a great place to go. All right, we've been talking about it for a while now. We finally made it over to our top pick for the best quick service location in all of Universal Studios, and that's right here in none other than Krustyland. Yes, right behind me, these sort of unassuming buildings right back here, there's actually a treasure trove of eateries inside. Let's go take a look, you're gonna be surprised. This is actually the main entrance for this eatery, and it's right next to the bathroom. I mean, it just kind of looks unassuming, like there's nothing here. If you actually try to go into the front doors of some of these other locations over here, you can't. It actually tells you to go around the side. The only exception to that is Moe's. You can actually go in there and cut through here. Now let's talk a little bit about what's in this restaurant. The reason that this really is our top pick is because it has such a variety of things that you can eat in here. You don't have to just settle for just one. And the prices are pretty reasonable. So a lot of people come here with families because not everybody wants the same type of food, because you can get things like burgers, but you can get seafood, you can get chicken and waffles, there's all sorts of different things. And as I mentioned, I think this place has the best burger from all the quick service options. It's the Krusty Burger. I mean, the Krusty Burger itself is iconic just from the Simpsons show. It talks about it. It's basically a 3rd pound burger with all the toppings and a special sauce on it, the Krusty sauce that's on there. It's called the secret sauce, not the Krusty sauce. The Krusty sauce kind of sounds crusty, so it's the secret sauce. Probably Thousand Island dressing, just gonna say it out there, but hey, it's always a secret sauce. And I don't think it's that badly priced for the combo. You get curly fries and a pickle spear, or you can substitute fruit and things like that. But it's like $16.50 for the combo, which I don't think is that bad for the Krusty Burger. They also have the Clogger Burger for a few bucks more, which actually has all this delicious bacon on top of it. And it's a 2/3 pound burger instead of a 1/3 pound burger, so it's pretty big, it's hefty. It just sat like it's Clogger Burger because it's clogging up your arteries. But again, I just think it's a really good burger for this kind of setting. Like, it's not gonna be as good as like a Cowfish Burger maybe, but it's gonna be pretty good for theme park burgers. They also have a foot-long hot dog here. They've got a rib witch. They've got vegetarian options like a veggie burger and things like that. So a lot of different choices. And that's just the Krusty Burger. They also have Cletus Chicken Shack there, which has a variety of different chicken items, like the chicken and waffle sandwich. Now, I'll be honest, when I walked by, it kind of looked like an Eggo waffle. Just saying, it didn't look like a fancy, delicious Belgian waffle or anything, even though I'm not really a fan of Belgian waffles. But it didn't look like the most appetizing waffle, and I've not tried it, but they do have a chicken waffle sandwich. Now there's a bug on me. They've got a grilled chicken sandwich. They've got chicken arms instead of chicken legs or chicken wings. It's called chicken arms. It's basically chicken wings. They just call it chicken arms. I don't know why. They've also got chicken thumbs, which is chicken tenders. So a lot of different options. So again, a chicken area. Then they have the Frying Dutchman. The Frying Dutchman is seafood at its finest. Okay, maybe not its finest, but it's all a bunch of fried fish, fried shrimp, little platter. It comes with tater tots, comes with hush puppies, yum, and like homemade tartar sauce and cocktail sauce. So if you're in the mood for seafood, they've got seafood there at the Frying Dutchman. And they also have pizza. We were just talking about pizza over at Louie's, so they have pizza over here as well. It's called Luigi's. Now it is sort of like individual little mini pizzas. It's not the jumbo slices. And the pizza's pretty decent. I think Louie's is going to be much better, honestly, from a pizza perspective. But they do have it here, and I feel like it's reasonably priced. It's only like $13 to $15 for that individual size pizza. You can make it a combo, but the combo basically just comes with a regular size shake or a drink, and they have chocolate or vanilla milkshakes there. So, again, pizza option there. They also have Flaming Moe's for the adults there. It even says happiness is just a flaming Moe away. Flaming Moe is a specialty signature drink that they have available only at this location. So it's kind of a cool drink. And then the last location is Lisa's Teahouse of Horror. And it has just like a bunch of grab and go stuff, like little sandwiches, salads, and things in the sort of the refrigeration section. Fruit, you can just kind of grab it and go. So it's like a cafeteria that has a bunch of different food options there. So I feel like no matter what type of picky eater you may have in your family, or maybe not even picky eaters, just people who like different stuff, it's a good option because everyone can go in there, you all order, you all pay at the same time, and you can get different variety of stuff.
Sort of like a food court.
It's like a food court. And overall, price-wise, it's not too bad. The last place to mention is right behind us, which is Moe's, which is exactly what Moe's is in the show. It's a bar, so you can go in there. They have drinks. Now, it is limit of 1 drink per ID for alcoholic beverages in there, but it is kind of a cool setting because it does feel like you're in Moe's, just like you're in the actual cartoons. It's pretty cool. So there you have it. There's all of the quick service restaurants at Universal Studios. There's a few other places that you might be able to consider quick service or a little like snacks and grab and goes, but we feel like those are the biggest and those are the best options available. Now, we did say that sort of the Krusty area is probably the best option, again, because of the variety. I'm not going to say it's necessarily the best quality of food of all the places that we visited, but just for the simple variety and the ambiance and the setting, I think it's probably the best pick for most people. If I had my choice of all the different places to go to, I'm probably going to pick Louie's.
Yeah, I would definitely pick Louie's.
Probably going to pick Louie's, yeah, for sure. But, again, it is pretty expensive, too. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully, we've showed you all the places so you know where to eat when you come to the park, when it comes to quick service. Check out all of our other content in our videos. We will see you again tomorrow for another brand new episode. Until then, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.